Welcome, my dear students, in our Yashwantrao Chavan Maharashtra Open University. Today we are going to study our book second, Basic Language Skills. Okay, in that today we are going to learn Wealth of Language, Unit 1. Okay, people want to learn new languages because they want to communicate and study in that language. Language skills, though complex, are possible to learn. In order to develop basic language skills, an individual must talk, read, and speak in that language. There are four basic language skills which are essential: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. The individual should be good in all these areas to be skilled in a particular language. Okay, students, today we are going to learn our first unit, Wealth of Language. In that unit, we will see objectives first, then introduction, then expanding our vocabulary, then foreign words used in English, then similar words used in different contexts, sentence construction, how to make a sentence, then types of sentences, then simple, compound, and complex sentences. Okay, then we will learn tenses, then writing without mistakes, then summary writing. Okay, our first topic is objective 1.0 objectives. After going through this unit, we will be able to know some foreign words that are commonly used in English. Then use similar words in different contexts. Then learn how to make correct sentences. Then learn about the different types of sentences. Understand tense and how they are used. Then learn to write English without making mistakes. Okay, let us see first introduction. We are all born with the ability to learn language. Young child spend most of the first 2 years of their lives learning the basics of the languages spoken around them. This is an interesting process through which learning takes place without us knowing it. As we grow older, we need to make an effort to learn a language. English is a popular language, you know, students. Also, it is one of the easiest languages to learn. To be able to easily use English language, one needs to be familiar with its basic rules. These rules are known as the rules of English grammar. This unit will discuss some of these rules in details and help you understand the English language. Okay, then first we will learn 1.2 expanding vocabulary. English is an important language and is spoken all over the world. It has gone through many changes over the years. English is one of the official language too in India. You know, English is a official language. It is difficult to get a good job without good English language skills. Okay, then let us see 1.2.1 foreign words used in English. There are some foreign words which we use in English language. Let us see these words. English has accepted taken words from many different languages. This has improved it as a language. Table 1.1 shows some example of such words. There are some foreign words which we use in English language. Okay, let us see these words, foreign words and their English uses. Accepted English word and then their origin. Okay, first word is paper. Its origin is in Sanskrit, pipali means berry. Then iron, Germanic, iron. Then fine, Latin word it is fanair. Tika, Punjabi word tika. Future, Latin word futurus. Sherbet, Turkish sherbet. Career is a French word carrier. Animal, its origin is in Latin animalis. Disease, origin Old French disease. Okay. In this way, we will let us learn similar words used in different contexts. Many words have more than one meaning. The meanings of these words depend on how these are used. The situation in which they are used also affect their meanings. Okay, these different type of words are synonyms, antonyms, homonyms, idioms, and proverbs. Let us see these words. Okay, we will now learn about these words in details. Which words? Synonyms, antonyms, homonyms, idioms, and proverbs. Okay, let us see first synonyms. The word synonym. Okay, synonym. The word synonym is a combination of two Greek words. Syn means together, and onym means what? Onym meaning name. Therefore, synonyms are words with exactly same meaning words, means synonyms. Okay, synonyms are the words that are similar to another word or have a related meaning. Okay, they can be lifesavers when you want to avoid repeating the same word again and again. Okay, sometimes the word you have in mind might not be the most appropriate word, which is why finding the right synonym can come in handy. Okay, let us see first synonym. Beautiful. Synonyms means what, students? Same word, same meaning words. Okay, beautiful. Synonyms: pretty. Baby, child. Then mother, मम्मी. दोन्हीचाही अर्थ सेम होतो, सेम मिनिंग, समानार्थी शब्द मीन्स synonyms. Okay. Yes, agreed. Let us see other examples also. Weak means frail. Unhappy means sad. Clever means intelligent. Cute means beautiful. Truthful means honest. Middle means center. Big means large. Blank means empty. Afraid means frightened. Bad means wicked. Cap means hat. Famous, synonym, well known. Large means big. One means single. Mistake, error. Alike, same. Infant, baby. Same meaning words. Keep, hold. Glad means happy. Last means final. Ill means sick. Fast means quick. Speak, talk. Always means forever. Reply means answer. Fast, quick. Funny means silly. Arrive means come. Begin, start. Cave means den. Century means 100. Faith means trust. Gift means present. Game, sport. Folk means people. Find means obtain. Jungle means forest or wood. Indicate means suggest. Tale means story. Price, cost. Vanish means disappear. Title means name. Rich means wealthy. Positive means optimistic. Old means ancient. Need, require. Journey, travel. Job, occupation. Honest means sincere. Hate means despise. Happy means joyful. Good means satisfactory. Difficult, hard. Goal means target. Shut, close. Sign means symbol. In this way, we have learned synonyms. Synonyms means what, students? Similar meaning, means samanarthi shabd. Let us see some antonyms. Antonyms पाहणार आहोत आपण आता. Antonyms means what, students? The word antonym is a combination of two Greek words. Anti meaning opposite. Anti means opposite, and onyms means name, opposite name. Therefore, antonyms are words with opposite meaning. Okay, there are some examples of antonyms. Let us see. Short opposite tall, opposite words. विरुद्धार्थी शब्द. Dead opposite alive. Increase opposite decrease. Add opposite subtract. Addition opposite subtraction. Okay. Let us see some other examples of antonyms. Good opposite bad. Tall short. Fat thin. Happy unhappy. Brave timid. Cruel kind. Fear fearless. Bold timid. Ancient modern. Collect distribute. Low opposite high. New opposite old. More opposite less. Natural opposite artificial. Obedient opposite disobedient. Possible opposite impossible. Regular opposite irregular. Accept opposite reject. Slow fast. Start finish. Start end. Strong weak. Upward downward. Healthy unhealthy. Important unimportant. Active inactive. Complete incomplete. Fresh stale. Up and down. Success failure. Hard opposite easy. Poor opposite rich. Agree opposite disagree. Bright opposite dull. Close opposite open. Always never. Beautiful ugly. Active opposite passive. Give take. Inside outside. Late early. Oral written. Love hate. Profit loss. Punishment reward. Smaller bigger. Spend save. Wet dry. Shy bold. Short tall. True opposite false. Sell buy. White and black. In out east opposite west. Cold opposite hot. Above opposite below. Clean opposite dirty. Lost opposite found. On off. Hard soft. High low. Day night. Love hate. Over under. Present absent. These are some antonyms, students. Now let us see homonyms. Homonyms means what, students? Homonyms are words that sound the same but have different meaning. Homonyms means what, students? Sound same असणारे words but meaning काय असणार त्याचा different meaning असणारे. Okay, these words called homonyms. Homonyms are words that sound the same but have different meanings. Some homonyms are spelled the same. Okay, to take an example, left ला दोन मिनिंग होतात इथे बघा. लेफ्ट मीन्स अपोजिट साइड ऑफ राईट अँड लेफ्ट मीन्स पास्ट टेन्स ऑफ लिव्ह. ओके, सम होमोनिम्स आर स्पेल्ड डिफरंटली लाईक एट एट मीन्स पास्ट टेन्स ऑफ ईट अँड एट मीन्स EIGHT. 8 means a number. Okay. Homonyms are words that sound the same but have different meaning. आपण प्रोनाउन्स त्या वर्डचा सेम करतो परंतु त्याचा मीनिंग काय असणार आहे? डिफरंट असणार आहे. तेव्हा तो वर्ड होमोनिम्स होतो. Homonyms are words that sound the same but have different meaning. Homonyms are words that have the same spelling and sound the same but have different meanings. Okay. Let us see one example of address. आता address हा वर्ड आहे, दोन प्रकारे वापरला जातो. Address means what? Speaking to someone means address. And another meaning of address is a place location. एखाद्याचं लोकेशन means address, आपला स्वतःचा ऍड्रेस असणं. तर इथं दोन मिनिंग पाहिले आपण ऍड्रेसचे. ऍड्रेस means speaking to someone and another meaning of address is a place location. Okay. Then change means what? To make different means change. And another meaning of change is coins, money given back. Okay, duck means what, students? A type of bird, duck. And ducks, another meaning, to lower your head. Then left, see, left word, one side of the body, left. Then another meaning of left is what is remaining of something. Okay. Then line, measures of length, means line. Another meaning of line is words in a poem or story. Story मधली एखादी line वगैरे. Then match, match means what, students? Competitive sporting event. Another meaning of match is a device used to start a fire. Then park. Park means what, students? Area used for recreation. Another meaning of park is to leave a vehicle in a space. Okay. In this way, we have seen homonyms. Homonyms are words that sound the same but have different meaning. Okay, let us see homophones. Homophones means what, students? Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spelling and meaning. Homophones are words that sound the same sound असणारे, परंतु meaning कसं असणारे, different असणारे. These words are called homophones. Words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. Let us see this table. There, there, here, and here. Spelling is different, but pronunciation is same. Okay, two, and TWO, two. TO2, TOO2, and TWO. 8, ATE, 8, and EIGST, 8. Pronunciation is same, but meaning is different. So, homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meaning. Let us see some another examples also. Add, ADD, add means addition, and AD means advertisement. Blue, blue is a color, and BLEW, blue means did, blow. Then ant means insect, aunt means relative. 8, did 8, and 8 means the number 8. There means location. Okay, THERE, there means location, and THEIR, there means possessive. Buy, buy means BUY, buy means purchase, खरेदी करणे, and BYE, buy means goodbye. No, KNOW, no means no is related to knowledge, and no means opposite of yes. To means to is a preposition indicating motion or direction. Okay, TOO, to means also, and TWO, to means a number. Okay, in this way we have seen homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. Let us see homographs. Homographs means what, students? Words that are spelled the same but have different meanings. Okay, spelling same असणारे परंतु different meaning असणारे, means homographs. Words that are spelled the same but have different meanings. And homophones means what, students? Words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. And here words that are spelled the same but have different meaning. Let us see. Will you please close that door? The tiger was now so close that I could smell it. Okay, spelling is same but meaning is different in these two sentences. Will you please close the door, that door? The tiger was now so close. Okay, इथे close चा meaning होणार आहे की बंद करा. Will you please close that door? And the tiger was now so close. खूप जवळ आहे माझ्या की that I could smell it. Both the sentences use the word close, but it has different meanings in the different situation. In the first sentence, close refers to the act of closing, and in the second sentence, close refers to near. Okay. Let us see some other examples of homographs. Letter, letter means what, students? There's a letter for you, and letter means letter is Letter. Letter. B is the second letter of the alphabet. Live, live, live. We used to live in London. The club has live music most nights. Ring. What a beautiful ring. I will ring you up later. Then novel. I read a lot of novels. What a novel idea. Then bat. I like my bat and ball. Then another sentence of bat is, I am afraid of bats. Capital. Delhi is the capital of India. You should write your name in capital letters. Okay, fast, F-A-S-T, fast. I am early. My watch must be fast. Gandhi drank some orange juice to break his 3-week fast. Okay. In this way, we have seen homophones, and homographs and homonyms. Okay, let us see idioms, phrases, and proverbs. Let us see first idioms. An idiom is a form of speech that means something different from what is literally or actually mean. For example, when we say that someone is a green-eyed monster, we mean that the person is jealous. It does not mean the person actually has green eyes or is a monster. Okay. On clouds 9. Here is a picture of on clouds 9, meaning extremely happy. Okay, idioms make the language interesting to read and write. Similarly, the dictionary meaning of the word large is big. Large means big. But the idioms at large means someone who has not been caught. For example, there is a murderer at large in the city. Okay. An idiom means what, students? An idiom is a form of speech that means something different from what it actually means. Idioms are words combination that have a different figurative meanings that the literal meanings of each word or phrase. Here are some, let us see some examples of idioms. Cool as a cucumber means to be very calm under stress. Okay, and easy as ABC. Something is very easy. See eye to eye means agree. Fill in the blanks means what, students? Provide more information. Get act together means what, students? Behave properly. Give it a shot means what, students? To try to do something. In hot water means what, students? Be in trouble. Piece of cake means what, students? Not a piece of cake. Something very easy means piece of cake. Busy as a bee means what, students? To be very active. Hold your horses means wait a minute. Let the cat out of the bag means tell a secret. A hot potato means what, students? Something that is different or dangerous to handle. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone means what, students? Get double results with 1 attempt. Okay. For example, my mom is killing 2 birds with 1 stone by singing rhymes to teach me and to please my toddler brother. Warn someone off means what, students? Strictly alert somebody from a danger or inform to stay away means warn someone off. Let us see an example of warn someone off. Teachers warns of every student to be careful while swimming in pool. Build castle in air means what, student? Build castle in air. to create an idea that are impractical means impossible. To create ideas that are impossible means build castle in air. Hit the nail on the head means be accurately right about something. Born with a silver spoon in mouth means what, students? Born with a silver spoon in mouth means someone who born into a wealthy family. Okay, Jack, let us see example. Jack was not born with a silver spoon in mouth, rather he worked hard to be rich. Okay, let us see now phrases. Phrases means what, students? A phrase is a group of words that does not contain a verb. A verb is a word that tells us about an action. It tells us what someone is doing. For example, the store at the end of the street is a phrase. Phrase means vakprachar. Okay, its meaning is not complete because it does not have a verb. Here are some examples of phrases. Okay, let us see. After a very long walk, very happy with his work, behind the old building. Then for all the hungry dogs. Then let us see some another phrases. A couple of means दोन. A great ideal. A great deal means पुष्कळ. At least means कमीत कमी. Then at the foot of म्हणजे च्या पायथ्याशी. Hit upon a plan means योजना सुचवणे. Look at च्याकडे पाहणे. Make history. Then another phrase is make up mind. On behalf of च्या वतीने. Put off म्हणजे बाजूला काढणे. Put on म्हणजे परिधान करणे किंवा घालणे. Put on hold means टोकणे किंवा थोपवणे. Show off means दिखावा करणे. Put to test परीक्षा घेणे. Ring a bell. ओके, गत स्मृतीत गेलेली गोष्ट आठवणे म्हणजे मीन्स रिंग अ बेल. स्विच ऑन चालू करणे. स्विच ऑफ बंद करणे. टू बी स्टक एका जागीच अडकून बसणे. टू पुल अप वाहन थांबवणे. टू लेट अप कमी होणे. यूज टू ची सवय असणे. टर्न ऑन सुरू करणे. ओके, टू वर्क आउट मीन्स व्यायाम करणे. टू टच फीट वाकून नमस्कार करणे. ओके, in spite of, in time, these are some phrases. At least, then by heart, by luck, in control of, on watch, on a journey, on a large scale, by land, by air, by sea, by nature, then in time, in good condition, in honor of, in favor of. These are some examples of phrases. Okay, now let us see proverbs. Okay, proverbs means what, students? Proverbs are simple saying that are known by many people. They usually contain words of truth or morals and are based on common sense and practical experiences. For example, birds of a feather flock together means people with similar habits get along well. Okay, understood, students? Birds of a feather flock together means what? People with similar habits get along well. The following are some examples of proverbs. Practice makes man perfect. Then slow but steady wins the race. Honesty is the best policy. Then let us see some another proverb, students. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Action speaks louder than words. All that glitters is not gold. Then another proverb. Always put your best foot forward. As you sow, so shall you reap. Beggars can't be choosers. Better late than never. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Every cloud has silver lining. Every dog has his days. God helps those who help themselves. Okay, students. Now let us check your progress. State whether the sentence is true or false. First sentence is what? English is in India. English is in India as an official language. True. English, second, English has accepted taken words from many different languages. True. Then third, every word in the English language has only one meaning. False. Homophones are words that are spelled the same but have different meanings. False. Now let us see, students, sentence construction. Sentence constructions means what, students? 1.3, a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Okay, this is the symbol of full stop, and this is the symbol of question mark. Okay, and this is the symbol of exclamatory mark. Okay, a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. It starts with capital letters and ends with a full stop. Okay, full stop or question mark or exclamatory mark. The two parts of a sentence that make it complete and meaningful are, there are two types of sentences, part of sentences, subject and predicate. First, see subject. This refers to the person or thing the sentence is about. And then predicate means what, students? This refers to that part of the sentence that tells you what the subject does or did. The predicate always indicates the verb and the words which come after the verb. Now, let us identify these two parts in the following sentences. The boy climbed the tree means here there are two parts of the sentences, subject and predicate. Here, the boy is a subject. And in the sentence, climb the tree means the rest of the sentence, climb the tree is the predicate. Okay, students. Let us see some another example of subject and predicate. The subject of a sentence can be one word or many words. Generally, the subject of a sentence is at the beginning of a sentence. In order to be sure about the subject of a sentence, look at all the words that come before the first verb. First verb of a sentence. For example, the lady crossed the road. The lady is a subject and cross the road is a predicate. Okay. Here, India became free in 1947. Here, India is a subject and became free in 1947 is a predicate. The earth goes round the sun. Means here, the earth is a subject and goes round the sun is a predicate. Virat Kohli is the captain of Indian cricket team. Here Virat Kohli is a subject and the captain of the Indian cricket team is a predicate. Jitu ate too many sweets. Here Jitu is a subject and ate too many sweets today is a predicate. The nurse gave Jerry an injection. Here the nurse is a subject and gave Jerry an injection is a predicate. In this way, we have learned subject and predicate. Okay, students, we are going to stop here. Thank you.